What's up, guys? Blackout and Whiteout here, and this is a special edition of My Hero Academia on Blast because in person I have my boy Whiteout.
What's going on, guys? I'm finally here, so there won't be any delay with the talking now.
Yeah, so uh, he's up here because we are going to go see four movies. We're seeing Your Name and Kizumonogatari parts 1, 2, and 3 all on the same day. So, yeah, we're excited, but obviously, that's a few days away. Let's talk about what happened today in My Hero Academia. Episode what? 17? I want to say? 17 or 18, it's one of them.
Episode 3.
Yeah, episode 3 of season 2. What'd you think of this episode?
Man, I loved it. Glad that we're back in My Hero Academia. It's the hype is up there. It's high.
I know, especially after last episode, finding out that Deku's worth 10 million points. You know, that little cliffhanger. And I have to say, this episode definitely left on an even bigger cliffhanger. Because as of right now, he's the only one. They're the only group in Class A. It's him, Uraraka.
Todoroki.
No, Todoroki's not on the team.
Oh fuck! What? Crap, what's his name?
Tokiyami.
Tokiyami. Yeah.
And then the girl from the support class. They're all in a group, and so they're the only people from Group A who are doing well. And that's just because they started off with the most points.
Yeah. They started off with the most points, and plus they've done nothing but run.
Yeah, and definitely, it's gonna get wild next episode, I must say, because I mean, Todoroki was laying down the challenge at the very end.
Yep.
And that's what I hate about watching shows weekly, is that cliffhanger. We can't watch the next episode.
Yep.
So this episode, we had the start of the cavalry battle, which is pretty much capture the flag, except each team has a flag, and whoever has the most, because each flag's worth a certain amount of points. Whatever team has the most points at the end wins. And it was interesting to see because they got to pick their teams. And, who wants to be with someone who's worth the most? And, good old Uraraka, who I was not expecting. I was not expecting her to She chose to go with Deku, and it made him cry.
Yeah, especially since last episode or the episode before then, we get her motivations for becoming a hero, and it's purely for the money. And everyone's using this cavalry and the UA Sports Festival to kind of get their name out. So it's interesting that she chose Deku, one of her friends, instead of somebody who could really benefit from them. So, but I'm glad. So is Deku, obviously.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was. That's probably the funny part of the show is this week was when, because he was literally like pouring tears of joy, and what's his face, the bubble boy, was it Toma or?
Starts with an M.
Oh, how do you say it?
Minato.
Yeah. He was like, "What is this pee?" So,
yeah.
But that was probably, honestly, that might have been like the only funny part of this episode. The rest was dead serious.
Yep. We get Class B. They're dominating right now. Then we get It's cool to see how everyone's using their quirks. Like Kachan is rocketing off in the sky after Deku, and you get the guy with the tape elbows. He tapes him back, pulls him back down to the horse. So that's really cool.
Yeah, because especially with that, I think they mentioned that if the rider hits the ground, it's automatic DQ. So having that quirk to grab him and bring him back prevents that. Now, what did you think about the whole Class B strategizing?
I don't know. I didn't really like the whole idea of them taking a step back, but I guess it shows that like everyone in Class A, they all want to be number one regardless, while Class B just it seems like their sole intention is to one up Class A.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're. It definitely seems that they're almost over motivated. Like the only reason why they're participating is to beat Class A, and I mean, is it a good thing? Maybe. Is it a bad thing? Probably. Yeah. I. Th- I would say that I don't understand how people can just not try to win a race. Like, because, alright, they try to kind of do like some convoluted way of explaining why Class B didn't win. And that, like, oh, we were expecting, 40 people to make it out, so as long as we hung around above 40, we were fine. It's like, no. You would go all out the entire way. I mean, you're a kid. It's not like you're, a 6-year-old man, trying to outsmart everyone. You're a teenager. Come on now. I don't know. I didn't like it, but
Yeah, I didn't like it. Like plot wise, I didn't like it either. It just seemed just like I said, over convoluted. But in this episode, Deku, he teams up with Tokiomi, and you kind of call it out when we were watching the episode together?
well, like what you talked about before, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like we were watching the opening, and during the opening, like I saw him, I was like, is Tokiomi? Is he gonna like? What is his power?
Oh
exactly?
yeah, that's right.
Because I was thinking like, can he like become shrouded in darkness and like they can't see him?
Yeah.
And that's and then you're like, huh? Have you start getting suspicious?
Yeah, because like I didn't know if it was gonna be this episode or next episode, but they dive deeper into his powers and like what his powers can actually do. And you even said like so far his power is kind of underwhelming, and those of us who have read the manga, we know that his power is like if he because it's not like fire or whatever. His power has its own personality. It's Dark Shadow is is like his own thing. And when Dark Shadow is unleashed, it's insane. So,
yeah, I'm definitely excited to see because so far we've only seen his power like block things. We haven't seen the full power, and I really can't wait. The crazy thing is Deku has yet to use All for One.
Yep.
And I don't know. You would think at some point he'd have to use it. Like, even if it's just breaking his finger or whatever, But is it going to be one of those things we have to wait to the very last, like, he's in the final battle, and then he finally uses it? Does he just outsmart everyone? I mean,
I know. Let's just say I like the way they did it, and I like the ramifications of him doing it.
Oh,
if that makes sense. Because, there's this thing like, all right, you know how what's her name? Recovery Girl. She kisses Deku. It drains his stamina.
Yeah. The nurse.
Yeah, the nurse. She kisses the stamina, or kisses Deku. Stamina goes away. It's like, oh, but you know what? Everything is all fine. But they'll explain it later on that Deku's not just breaking his bones. His bones are
shattering.
It's like dynamite.
Yeah.
So
turning them to dust almost.
Yeah. So if he keeps doing it, his bones won't grow back the right way.
Oh.
So I don't know if they've explained it yet. So I'm guessing they haven't, because I have this ability to where I blend the anime and the manga in together. I don't know where the anime ends and where the manga begins, but it is nice how the ramifications of like what's about, like what the outcome of him using All for One.
Yeah. Also in this episode, we kind of kind of the gauntlet is laid down when Deku realizes that, in competition, there is no friends. Because Uraraka came over, and because he was scheming like, oh, if we had this power and this power, and so he got Uraraka. The next person he was trying to get was Ida, but Ida was like, thank you for asking, but no. Yeah. I must defeat you because ever since the exam I've been following you and I cannot grow. So I was like, oh snap. He's finally growing a pair and like being like, no, I gotta stand up for myself. I gotta do it on my own.
Yep. Ida will get a lot of development towards the end of the series, and so obviously will Todoroki, which we've already seen a little bit of during this when he says that during battle he refuses to use his fire.
Yeah. Yeah, because they asked like, oh, you're going to use ice and fire to distract him. And he's like, no. And looked straight up at his dad, who was looking all badass in the stands. You got anything else, really? I think we covered most of it.
Yeah, so I've been asking you this every week. Has your top 3 changed of like first, second, and third place?
First place, Todoroki. Second place, probably Kachan. Third place is a throw up. I'm just gonna say Deku because has there ever been a series where the main character had not been in the top 3 in a tournament? Pokemon. I know Ash gets...
Oh my god, I hate how I don't need to rant. I'm sorry, never mind.
Other than that, like usually they're at least in the top, right?
Yeah.
You think of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I don't remember. Did Yusuke win or didn't they had a? I don't remember. I know the tournament arc was the best arc, but.
Well, anyways, usually the main character performs pretty well, so
yeah.
That's why I'm gonna throw him up there. But I still think it's Todoroki's to lose. Yeah, I guess that's it. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please remember to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We will hopefully have a lot of videos coming up in the next week while good old Whiteout is up here. And go check out some of our other videos. Attack on Titan will be up later today. And that's it. This is Blackout and
Whiteout
signing out.